So if you've witnessed what AI has done to platforms like Facebook over the last few years, and I'm talking about blatantly obvious AI that usually goes viral on Facebook that quote boomers find believable, then you understand where 58-year-old Joe Rogan is coming from when you see what quote believable AI could sound like. And this time, according to reports, Joe Rogan discovered the AI remixes of classic rap songs like In the Club and Many Men, among others, that have received the AI Remake treatment. Check it out from X. Joe Rogan reacts to 50 Cent's viral AI Many Men 1960s jazz remake. Best thing I've ever heard. AI is getting scary.
Today, they took 50 Cent's Many Men and made it like a soulful song that seems like it's from the 50s or 60s. Have you heard this?
No, but I've heard a few other ones, not the 50 Cent one.
Dude, you want to listen to it?
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. I sent it to Brian Simpson, and he said, that is the best fucking thing you've ever sent me. Listen to this, though. It's kind of crazy that they're doing...
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my dog, and I can't see.
Woo! Isn't that great?
It gets better.
I put a hole in a for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. 'Cause I'll come and take your life away.
Woo!
Isn't that great? How incredible.
Nobody sings lyrics like that with those kind of lyrics.
No.
It's gangster rap lyrics with an incredible voice. AI is fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
And of course, many people seem to agree that it is getting scarier by the day, to the point that some have expanded. Those wanting to be professional singers/rappers have at most 5 years to get their foot in the door. And gain an audience, the door closes forever. They better hurry.
Word.
And perhaps it is no longer just a boomer Facebook joke moving forward as another user expanded. We are cooked in this AI era, honestly. You can't say what is real and what is not anymore. And just in case you're wondering if word about these remixes have reached 50 Cent, the answer is yes. As when 50 Cent was on the show The Talk, they played him the AI remake of In the Club that was remade into country music, and this was how it went.
Did you see the AI country version of In the Club? If you didn't, check this out. We got it.
Go, shawty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on the dub.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? How they started clapping?
Yeah.
Beyonce ain't got on me.
That's it. There it is. There it is. Remake with Shabuzi. It's happening. With Shabuzi. The remake with Shabuzi. Okay, so what do you think about Conway Fitty?
Hey.
That's the cut. That could come
Conway
down.
Fitty.
Conway Fitty. That boy slick right now.
Move it up.
Yeah.
All right, that would have been a hit, man.
And of course, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts below, because in the future, we could have a case where people don't care if their sneakers are made in sweatshops. As long as they look fly, they buy.
Word.
And moving on to the next point, we got Tony Yayo speak on how Eminem went above and beyond, even when he didn't have to promote G-Unit. Eminem didn't have to do that. I was on Rikers Island. At this point, he was selling 16 million records. And as you'd see, we've heard this story a couple of times, but there's an interesting detail in this version of the story that I don't believe we've heard in previous interviews. Check it out from Club Shay Shay.
Eminem wearing the free Yayo shit at the Grammys was like, that was a turning point in my life, because he didn't have to do that. I was on Rikers Island, and I was like, yo, free Yayo, Eminem, you know. At this point, he's selling 16 million records, hard copies, not streams, not a machine. This is facts. Like, you going to FYE, Blockbuster,
Tower.
Target, good times. 16 million.
So when M got that shirt on Free Yale, are you watching it?
I watched it.
And they look at you like,
shout out to Tracy McNew and Paul Rosenberg. They called me from Shady, Mark LaBelle, and they was like, yo, make sure you get to watch the Grammys that night. And you know, I'm in my house, C73. I didn't go on no Debo shit, because you know, jail's about politics. Because you know, you can get stabbed over the TV and the newspaper. That's what they tell you. 3 warnings: TV, newspaper, and the phone. That's where a lot of shit
Is it
happens.
first come, first serve? Or is there seniority?
You know, you got the Spanish dudes, they may want to watch Caliente, and then you have the black dudes, they may want to watch BET or something.
Right.
But I told them that night, yo, I just need a couple of seconds to watch the Grammys. And then they let me rock, and I watched the TV. It wasn't like I came, yo, give me the fucking TV.
Right.
I was locked up with one of Diddy's security guards, Big Bonds. Word. That was Diddy, like, man. That was my man. That's my man till this day. Named Bonds. It's my dude. He blowing up. We outsold Jay-Z that year.
Right.
With Beg for Mercy.
Right.
I remember seeing it in the paper. One of the CEOs brought it to me. I was like, Beg for Mercy, that's you, right? I was on the cover.
How'd that look? You on the cover of a magazine and you in here.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, if you don't get your ass out of here.
And this sparked reactions like, this is the first time I heard Tony saying he got a call from Paul/Shady Records to tell him to watch the Grammys. I knew he got a call, but I didn't know who called him. Good for Paul. And that Eminem's 2000s run was certainly something that would never get replicated ever. And the fact that we've moved on from the sales era to the streaming era pretty much made sure of it. This is now set in stone, never to be replicated in hip-hop music. All while these early 2000s albums still outperform most new releases on streaming platforms, especially MMLP and The Eminem Show on a yearly basis. And even Encore is creeping up as it surpassed 4 billion streams on Spotify just a few hours ago, becoming Eminem's 6th studio album to surpass this milestone. And moving on, Drake's Iceman album Rollout was getting slammed by Kendrick Lamar's associate DJ Head and pretty much the entire panel of the Bigger Picture podcast. It goes, Elliot Wilson and DJ Head breaking down how Drake's Iceman album Rollout is progressing with the songs, and they also discuss the issues between him and Kai Cenat, along with who Drake should give an interview to.
And Iceman's not it.
No. Whatever these songs are, no. Think about this. This is the phenom. This is the GOAT, right? He's dropped since Not Like Us. I think the tally is at 13 songs, solo songs, because that was half and half or whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember the tally. I don't remember who. It was some journalist that's better than me at journalism did the tally on how many solo releases have been.
Put a lot of records out,
and only 2 records pretty much have staying power, which is insane for him. Amazing for a new artist. Insane for him.
You saying Nokia and What Did I Miss are the only ones that have staying power?
You tell me.
And Somebody Love Me, but that's with Park. So
I'm talking about his songs.
2 songs. What Did I Miss? Those are the 2 best songs.
So anyway, I just think he's just lost his footing, bro. He doesn't know what to do. He's kind of like what Ye was when Ye was working on, I think, the Donda album, and he was changing it in real time and shit like that. I think that's what's going on. Like making calibrations, adjustments in real time. Don't really have a direction. Don't really have like, okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna just go all in with this Iceman idea. Did the whole marketing thing, driving around in the truck, the streams, the whole shit, right? But I don't think this is fully thought out. It just coming across like it's kind of like they're building the plane as they're flying it. That's what it appears to be. Now I could be wrong. They could have everything shot fully in the can, complete rollout. But when you listen to the songs, they don't sound complete. I don't know if I'm.
Well, I thought to answer your initial question, I think that's what he is doing is gauging the crowd's perception of everything. And if people say they like something, okay, that's what we'll run with. If people don't like something, we'll forget about it and it never happened.
It wasn't even his return post Kendrick battle of doing an album with Party a version of that? Like how long are you going to test the market? Like it's we know there's a demand for a Drake album, but not the type of music he's making with this.
He needs 40. We need 40 involved.
I think you're locking in with one producer. Like all these other tracks, like multiple producers on all these songs. Like it's like who's he really making music with? Like to me, it's just him in too much control at this point, probably too. Where it's like you have to lock in with somebody. Like I feel like he's executive producing all these songs, and they're taking beats from all these different people, and it's just all his warped vision of what his return should look like.
I think dude is just lost, bro. I think he's just lost.
Maybe he's going through some traumas.
And since Kai Cenat slammed the 3rd episode of Iceman,
I actually can't fake it. That was so ass.
And Drake reacted by dragging his dreadlocks, DJ Head isn't a fan of the reaction, and he expanded.
People aren't fucking with the records. I don't like that he did that. I don't like that he did that with Kai. I don't like that shit. I think that shit was...
Yeah, I didn't like that.
There we go. There's a segue.
That was lame.
Rapper versus streamer beef.
That was lame.
Especially just because, because he disagreed. He didn't like one thing you've done. Kai's been generally very supportive. Now, I know they have their whole thing with, he was supposed to do Kai's stream for the music video. It never happened. I don't know what happened.
Kai has a right to his opinion and voice it however he wants, he sees fit. And Drake has a right to respond however he sees fit.
Okay. And we can critique the response.
But most people will feel like Drake's wrong because he's a younger person. He's a streamer, right?
That's giving that you expect this person to acknowledge where they are. When has this person acknowledged anything in the last year and a half?
I'm not saying you can't reply. You can. I just dislike the reply.
You don't like my music.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
upset.
give yes.
Nah, I mean, it's not like I'm shooting a bill. I don't know. I just think it's
Bro,
corny.
are you willing to travel to Toronto to do the one-on-one?
No, unless we have a conversation to resolve things first. I wouldn't go to Toronto.
No, to do the interview.
No, we did that.
So you don't want to do the interview?
I didn't say that. Right now, I should not. He should do it with academics or somebody.
No, he should not do it.
Or if he's going to do your theory of challenging, which he's not going to do, it should be Charlemagne.
And of course, their take on Drake isn't going too well with his fans, which should be expected. And some have expanded on how bias should be expected from someone in Kendrick's camp like DJ Head. DJ Head's commentary on Drake is always misguided and biased as F. I get that he's a homer, but his takes are literally bomb juice. It is like he forgot how hip-hop works when Drake is brought up. Drake is literally doing exactly what he's always done, dominate the conversation. However, in response to this, imagine winning the biggest hip-hop battle of your career. Everyone in media rides your meat for over a year. You receive all the accolades an artist can receive in a year, and not a single MFer wants to hear what you have to say. Everyone wants to interview the loser, laughing emojis. And while it is certainly untrue to say not a single person wants to hear what Kendrick has to say, but some have expanded on how Drake brought this on himself by his actions linked to Not Like Us. Not every day does a loser in a rap battle sue. If Terrence Crawford is knocked out in a boxing match and the person gets up and sues for being hit too hard, you are gonna want to get the loser's story. And in my opinion, if it wasn't for the lawsuit, this conversation would have been dead in the water right now. As whenever we get an update from the courts, Drake versus Kendrick gets back into the news cycle for a few more weeks. And Not Like Us also sees a surge in streams whenever we get a new update. And it is safe to say that this will continue until the lawsuit ends. It is what it is. And on the debate on if Drake is willing to do an interview with a hip-hop outlet, some aren't expecting anything moving forward. I think because he did an interview after the 2018 battle that everybody's expecting him to do another one now. I am actually not expecting another interview like that. He doesn't seem to care about explaining himself anymore, to be honest. I would be shocked if he sat with anybody in hip-hop anyway. And to be fair, I also agree with this response to the post about Drake's refusal to sit with anybody in hip-hop anymore. Their real beef is not with Drake, it is with streamers. They are mad that hip-hop media is no longer viewed as relevant to a hip-hop artist's success. There are other avenues to go to now, or like Drake is doing right now, go directly to your fans and consumers. He doesn't need them. And to be fair, based on how Elliot Wilson was salty about Nicki Minaj going on Kai Cenat's platform to promote Pink Friday 2, this user may be onto something. And 2 points can be true at once. They may have issues with how Drake's been rolling out Iceman, but we've also seen people like Elliot Wilson being salty about streamers. But that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on these topics in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you appreciate the timestamps, let us know in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one.